Why, hello everyone, and welcome to the stream. This is Otaku Showboat. Today is Tuesday, July 13th, 2021. And today, I am tired. I know exactly why I'm feeling tired. It's because I was sort of up a bit past midnight last night reading. But that's not beyond the norm, so I don't know. So I don't know. I'm just tired today. My coffee is not quite up to making my brain feel like it actually wants to function today. Good morning, Vicky. Yesterday we completed Dyson Sphere program, our season 2 of that game, our second playthrough. So there is currently on my channel, on the community posts that I will link to right now, a poll that you can vote on if you have not already done so, for what we shall play starting tomorrow for Wednesday's stream. And it will be done on Wednesdays, Fridays, Mondays going forward. Monday, Wednesday, Friday, to replace Dyson Sphere program. It appears right now that Astroneer is winning. I did initially ask in Discord what folks would like to see, more open-ended of a question, and Ave brought up Kerbal Space Program, which, looking at it, it's still a bit too close from the release of the recent update for a majority of the mods to actually be updated for that game right now. There's quite a few of the more major mods, some quality of life stuff that I would really prefer having that are not currently updated. At least they don't seem to be currently updated. And of course, yesterday when I went to go look at all of this stuff, the Kerbal Space Program forum, which is where a lot of the mod announcements and information about the mods are, it was experiencing some issues with its CSS. So the forum just came up. It was like completely white. All the formatting was messed up, etc. Hello, Ave. Hello, Pi. PY. Good morning. Just going over we're finished with Dyson Sphere now. So what should we do next? And then who was the irresponsible one who downvoted the stream? I don't know. There was a dislike before I even started the stream today. For whatever reason, I set up the thing, and before even starting the stream, someone left a dislike. We'll see if it sticks. Sometimes stuff by bots doesn't stick around all that often, so we'll see if it continues. And then Oldern suggested Astroneer, so that made the list. Astroneer is a game that I played back in September, and I believe that I discussed this on my stream, that I was playing that game, and my overall thoughts about it in the intro parts to various streams around that time, mid-September-ish. And at the time, my thoughts were, overall, the gameplay was okay. I had some issues with the progression of technology. It felt like you could skip ahead way too easily in the technology in that game, and it ultimately comes down to, in order to beat the game, completing a series of the same exact task 7 times, and you win the game. You have to do the same relatively tedious thing 7 times. And it was a little bit annoying to me. I wasn't that amused. But it has been continuously updated from that point. Essentially, the last time I played was with the automation update. So everything after automation I have not experienced. All the new stuff, I've looked at the patch notes, there's a whole bunch of new stuff that's been added. It's just I don't know, have they done a rebalance as to the technology progression, because there is no progression. If you have the points, you can unlock whatever you want, and you can essentially like skip to bigger, better stuff right from the beginning. And that was one of my biggest issues initially with the game that should be addressed at some point. It really should be progressive unlocks rather than, oh, you can just take what you want as long as you have the points to unlock it. You're good. You're good. No, I don't really think it should have been like that from the start. And it doesn't look like they've done anything with the story either. But we can at least go through, show off the game in its current state, and show all the new stuff if that wins in the poll. I also included Planet Coaster, which actually has done fairly well on the polls for one reason or another. Thus far, it's just one of the top ones. Maybe it'll win eventually, and we can go and experience that. And then I have 3 games that I would play blind on the list. Just stuff I've been looking at primarily. Stuff that's either on my list of games that I've wanted to play for a long time that I either own or are on the Xbox Game Pass that I would like to experience at some point. I think, yeah, so Wargroove I own on Steam and have for a while through some humble choice monthly thing for a while now. And Code Vein I actually own on PS4, but it's on the Game Pass for PC, so PC it shall be. And then Monster Sanctuary, again, is another Game Pass game that was somewhat interesting that I wanted to at least look at going forward. So, yeah, that's that. Hello, good morning, Mark. Today is definitely a day where we are going to do shenanigans in Factorio. So, we're working towards getting modules, and I need to reach over and turn my fan on because it's getting a little warm in here with a game running. Ignore all this shenanigans. We can ignore all of this shenanigans. This is for later purposes. This is for my off-screen scaling, trying to get a bit more on the phenolic boards. We will move on from that. If I play Spore, make certain to add the 2 DLCs. I thought there was only 1 DLC. One expansion, which is the missions on the planets in the space age. I own Spore and the expansion already. I don't even need the I don't even need the EA play thing through the Game Pass, but Spore is on the Game Pass technically. You want a quick overview of my power block? Well, can I even remember my power block? So, my power blocks, quote unquote, for the Steam power is, what's the most up to date? This one I think is the most up to date currently. It is this as a unit, so let me grab all of that right there. So what we've got is cellulose fiber. We've got how many thingies? We've got 26 algae farm 3s going into cellulose fiber. And all of that fiber is going into a warehouse for even distribution across to the wood pellets into bricks, into charcoal, into pellets, that then go into a line of the level 3 boilers and steam engines. You have the original collector's version of Spore. Yeah, I have an original boxed copy of Spore that, for one reason or another, is ended up linked to a different Origin account than my main Origin account. Because that I used a different email address than what I currently have for making my Spore user account through their website back when you could actually share stuff, share all of the creatures online with each other through the one hub. It had been assigned that that code to a different account. So, when I had, because there was a time where you could call EA support. You could actually call support through Origin. Ollie, you're playing the piano. You're not. Where you could call support, give them your boxed copy code, product ID, whatever you want to call it, and they would unlock it on your Origin account for you for free. And when I did that, they're like, "Oh, this is tied to a different email address. Is it okay if we unlock it there?" I was like, "Yeah, sure, unlock it there." So on my main Origin account, I've got the expansion to Spore for whatever reason, and on the other account, I have Spore itself. It's interesting, to say the least. But the way that Origin works is you don't even need to really be logged in to access the games that you've installed. Weird, I know, but with Spore in particular, I can log into that other account, install the game, log into the main account, install the expansion, and it will load the game. So, let's see. Yes, Being a Friend is a popular power source in Sea Block because beans is easy, really easy to convert into fuel oil, just to get that out of the way. It is more efficient to convert them into pellets, to convert charcoal to pellets. Wood bricks do not have a fuel value. I don't know how long it's been since you last played Angels, but slash Sea Block, but there was a point a very long time ago that the fuel value from the bricks was completely removed. So, yeah, this is just a little square-ish unit that I designed for Sea Block specifically, that I could tile into my tiles, and each one of these is 10 of these units of blocks here. And note that we are doing the reprocessing of the electrodes. So this actually operates twice as fast as the base recipe by doing this extra step, and wouldn't you know it, it produces mineralized water that you can use for the actual green algae. It's great. It produces a lot more than what you need. Thus the clarifiers as well as part of this. In your current game, wood bricks have 20 megajoule fuel value. Yeah, in Sea Block, it's completely removed. There is no fuel value in Sea Block on the wood bricks. In standard Angels, you would absolutely not do this. Nah. In standard Angels, you would not do this. Not even remotely close to this. I mean, sure, you could make wood bricks, you could make wood bricks. And it might actually be easier to go through the algae to get into the cellulose rather than go through the process of making wood to process into the bricks. But yeah, at 20 megajoules, the bricks are pretty good. I am just too lazy to do it in a standard Angels game when you can directly mine coal. Yeah, I would rather just directly mine coal and burn it. Because that's the easy way. And I like easy. What's the net output of this block? Each individual block? I don't even remember anymore. It's full 20 of the level 3 boilers, so slash 40 steam engines, so 40 times 2.7, 108 megajoules, minus the power cost of the buildings to do it, so it's a little under 100 each, times 10. little under 100 net, like 90 some odd net. Something along those lines, maybe 85-ish net. Let me try to find it here. So it's 108 out, 18.4 cost. So 108 minus 18.4, 89.6, woohoo, times 10. 896 megawatts per block. Per block. I've got 2 of those blocks right now. And then I have 4 of these blocks of solar, which are also a lot. Yes, infinite power from nothing. It's absolutely glorious. So, last time we met, what did I do? What did I do last time we met? Last time we met, I built a thing, didn't I? I did a thing. Where did I do the thing? I've forgotten. I got beans. And nutrient pulp. That's what we did last time. We got desert environment farms. We took a lot of the techs. In fact, at this point, I've taken everything that I can get of the agriculture techs. And yeah, I've made farms. I've made extra beanafran, and I have the beans being produced separately at this point. I did this step off screen. As it turns out, beans have a stack size of 500! It's glorious. And of course I have like this is 1,000 nutrient pulp per second. Just a little bit of nutrient pulp of production here. So I think I'm good going into the point of the day today, which will be puffer puffing. That being said, I haven't made a single puffer refugium yet, so let's go make those real quick. Because we can begin the process of... Ow. That hurts. You know, now would be a great time to transfer to relying on a vehicle. Yes, I put the nutrient pulp on the rails because we're going to need a lot in the final build for the modules. And I do fully intend on splitting up the biter into crystals areas by size. So each biter size is going to have its own independent block, and I'm going to need nutrient pulp for all 3 of those. So I put the pulp on the thing, and the pulp, I mean, even though it's somewhat efficient space-wise per amount that you make, it's a process. It's a process. I'll probably also have fish separate too, in its own block, because my god, we're going to need a lot of fish production. So the fish is also going to need nutrient pulp, uh, and all of that good stuffs. Yeah, we need things. We've got a good ways before actually having modules. Yes, I currently have every single metal type for the exception of tungsten of the necessary metal types, and I have the third circuit, the blue circuits, yeah. I don't have the fourth circuit, and I need the technology to get into all of that. So I don't have purple, pink, or yellow sciences, which are definitely a thing that are necessary. And I need tungsten to get the labs to even process the science in the first place. So even if I get... Oh, and I don't have mill science either, so I still need to get mill science, purple science, pink science, yellow science. And I need aspects of yellow science to build the science labs to even process the purple, pink, and yellow. It's glorious. It'll take a little while. And the only way to get tungsten is through a process that is going to involve a byproduct that I cannot possibly deal with until after I have the science labs and the science that it processes. So that's great. That's fantastic. Mill science is easy, quote unquote. It's a lot of Invar in this particular set of settings. Yes, this is all because of Science Cost Tweaker and its abysmal requirements. Absolutely abysmal requirements. Mill Science, each unit of Mill Science, every singular unit of Mill Science is like 13.5 Invar plates. Each unit of Mill Science is 13.5 Invar plates. You see that total raw there of 27? Yeah, that makes 2 Mill Science. 13.5 Invar per second per Mill Science per second. Without productivity. Another prime example of a mod maker requiring you to do productivity and planning their final balance around you having full productivity on all of this. Because, yeah, it's vastly reduced once you do get access to productivity modules. Sea Block screws you by nerfing the productivity modules without also making the necessary changes and adjustments to Science Cost Tweaker's material costs that are absolutely necessary if you're going to be nerfing the modules, which is why I have unnerfed them. I have put them back to the default settings on the modules. Thank you very much, because it's quite clear to me that even though this mod set uses Science Cost Tweaker as part of it, it was obviously not designed inherently to be part of Sea Block. And it was very obviously designed around default Bob's module scaling. The same thing with circuit processing, by the way. Even though it changes the recipes to make the modules and it changes it so that you have like 3 levels of modules, it doesn't change the module scaling by default. And it's clearly designed around the concept of having everything with productivity at default Bob scaling in the end for those last circuits. I mean, it's obvious to me how it was designed. Also, give me those 6. I want those 6. I want those desert doohickeys. Anyway, I have a few hundred plant life samples spare, plus the ability to make a whole bunch, and I have 4 out of 5 of you. Please, God, give me that 5, that 10%. Oh, I have it. Wait. I have 3. I have Tyraniton, Wheaton, and Quilnoir. I still need the Okar, which is a 40%. How do you fail a 40% like that? This is cycled how many times? 5 times? How do you fail a 40% 5 times? I can understand failing the 10% 5 times. But you failed the 40% 5? I'm not even doing anything with any of these seeds. For reference. I am not getting any of these at all. I'm just wasting temperate gardens for plant life samples at this point. But I have the Elendils. That's what I'll call this. Elendils seeds. And I have the Zello Squash that I will need. And the Nila Aubergine that I will need going forward, because we will need these various things as part of the further puffer puffing, is how I'll word it. Further, more efficient puffer puffing. Speaking of puffer puffing, we need puffers. We need puffers to puff. Do I have... That is the biter refusion. This is the puffer refusion. Is that the same recipe? Yes, it is. Make both of those, please. Alright. Stuff is on its way, and I will have the puffer refusions. I will also need hatcheries that I don't think I have now. And I already have butcheries set up. And I already have fish tanks set up. Fish tanks are here. I have a few. This is the nutrient extractor. This is the butchers. I want more butchers. I don't really need that many butchers, but hey, sure, why not? Composters. Let's get a few more of those going. Oh yeah, I have a few swamp gardens as well for the Elendils, I think. Those are the swamp ones. Yeah. I think I might need more than 12, though. So, let me go grab 2 stacks. Do. Oh, I don't have any more? Are you? Huh. Okay. Sure. Take those. Make those. Make these. Make those. Do I have any, like, in storage? No. Alright. Well, the rest of you... Now that you've processed all those temperate gardens, go ahead and, start processing the swamps. There you go. Give more. The rest of these are going in here to make the desert versions of the farms. These farms are twice as fast as the basic farms, which is the only reason why I want them. And the only reason I'm considering them in the first place and spending the alien plant life samples is because over the course of this game, I have expanded my base so much that I have accrued a ton of gardens that process into way more plant life samples than I need for the technology. So everything beyond what I need for the technology and the limited number of techs that exist for the science that this makes, everything else can go into these farms. The farms are the only other thing that really need this. Uh, so there we go. I don't see a point in setting up infinite production of plant life samples just because there's an infinite number of gardens to begin with. I'm already out of coffee. We've like barely been streaming for half an hour, and I already finished my cup of coffee. This is the rest of my pot that I've set to the 10 line. Okay. From here, I should have a few puffers. A few puffers. I will also need hatcheries. Thank you for the infinity hatcheries. I only really need a few of those. And you know the biorefugiums are appreciated as well. Okay. Bring me... I have a request. Bring me my gaseous puffer eggs. However many I have of those. I have 4,000 plus 2,000. I have 6,000 gaseous puffer eggs. Okay, let's get a few of those down. Let's get a, Is all this in range? Yes, it is. Hey, buddies. Let's do this way. Yeah. Hey, puffer eggs. Hello, Ollie. Welcome. Let's not bring me that many eggs. Power, 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 power. Okay. I have a few eggs on their way. Ollie. Hello, Ollie. How's my baby? How's that baby? Is that my baby? Do. Yes. That's a baby boy. That's a pretty boy. Yes. Where's your sister, huh? Where's the dolly? Where's the dolly? Is she resting? Yes. Oh, you like that. Oh, that feels so good, huh? That feels so good. There we go. Yeah, that's my coffee cup. Just don't step on the keyboard. Tail. Tail. Yes. How you doing? How's Ollie? Poo-poo? How's that Ollie? You're a little in the way. Hi. You're a little in the way. How you doing? Yeah. How you doing? This is Ollie's turn now. How's Ollie? Yes, pretty boy. Sitting right next to my keyboard as I spill all my coffee all over me. Tired today and full of... Oh, hello. The what? The what? Well, alrighty then. Ollie. Yeah, boy. I didn't know that was a thing. Huh. Too bad I don't need rancid. I don't need rancids at all. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I don't need these. Yes, my boy. Why are you sitting here? Because I'm petting. That's why. That's why you're staying here. You want to go lap? You're looking. You're looking like you want lap. Hey, Ollie. Ollie, come on. You gotta move, Ollie. Hey. Go on. Yes, that's a boy. Go. Go. Allergies. My goodness. Something is making my nose stuffy. It's not the cat. If it was the cats, I'd be stuffy all day. But, no, I only end up stuffy in the mornings. Yeah. Highly unfortunate, but that makes me wonder about the other eggs as well. So we have a few gaseous puffers. What just happened? Give my gaseous puffers. I want my puffers. Puffers puffing. Okay. So, puffer refugium. We're going to need artificial puffer atmosphere, as well as the compressed air, but that's the easy part, and nutrient pulp. What we're going to do is this recipe here. Actually, that doesn't use the compressed air, but it does use the atmosphere, the pulp, and beans. We need to do this as our first thing. This exists only to get us the blazing, acidic, and corrosive eggs. Initial eggs of those specific types. That is the whole purpose of having beans. However, we're also going to need to breed the blazing and the acidic and the corrosive eventually. So, that means we're going to need a bunch of this atmosphere, and we're going to want to have, or we're going to need to have, nuts, pips, and fruits in the end. Now, this does not need to be a large build for any of these, so I'll do these local to the puffing in the end. And then from there, I forget the building. I think it is in a biter refugium. We do the experiments. So right now, it is not in these. Okay, but it is this to hatch the eggs from the meat. Okay. Now the experiments. What building? It is an assembling machine. Okay. In assembling machines, we can do experiments, where you take a blazing egg for the small biter thing, as well as crystal dust and crystal seed, which is dust plus seeded dish, which is alien bacteria, plus substrate dish, which, I mean, is cellulose paste and petri dishes and glass and just stuff. Stuff and things. That we'll get to eventually. For now, though, all we have is the acidic and the blazing that we really need here. We also need raw splinters. Oh, goodness me. So, in order to do the medium, you need to have the small set up to get the splinters to start getting mediums. Okay. Okay, game. Fine. Hey, Ollie. Ollie, what are you doing? What are you doing under the desk? I just have to laugh at these saw blades. Like, no, under no circumstances would I ever, ever, ever use these saw blades that are higher than just the iron. Like, why? No, not happening. I'm not going to spend my crystals on you when there's a chance to then lose the blade. And the blade does absolutely jack all. It does nothing. There's no increased output here at all. There's no time savings at all. There's just no point. The output would need to be vastly increased. Vastly increased to be even remotely worth it. But it's still not, because you're still spending crystals. You have to go through all that effort to get the crystals. And that's then fewer modules in the end. Hello, Ollie. Welcome back to the land of the desk. Okay. Work. We've got work to do. We need puffer atmosphere, which needs advanced chem plants. So let me request those if I'm not already requesting them. And do I have advanced chem plant 2s? I don't? Weird. Give me advanced chem plant 2s. Because I can make those. Yes, bring me my glorious stuff, my babies. Ollie is now rummaging in packing paper. He's burrowing and making noise. It's that, like, crumply paper you use in boxes for packing material. He's, like, pushing his head underneath to see what's underneath. Oh, and now he's biting. Ollie! Papa! Okay, he wants to play. That's his mission in life. He wants to play. Okay, these things can do literally everything. I don't really use them all that much, but they are extremely versatile. Among all of the thingies here. They just end up sacrificing speed, crafting speed. And they're, you know, huge. So most of the time they're not worth it, to be completely honest. But there are specific recipes that only these things are capable of, and the artificial puffer atmosphere is one of them. Because it involves 3 different inputs. And therein lies the issue. It needs sulfur dioxide, hydrogen fluoride, and oxygen gas. Now, about that hydrogen fluoride, I don't have that on my grid. I don't have that on my train network. And I have sulfuric acid on my train network. I don't have the other stuff. But we can get the other stuff. In fact, we can get all of the stuff. Because, acid gas. Acid gas? Meow. Ollie? Is that Ollie meowing? He doesn't talk. Why are you talking? You don't usually talk. It's Dolly that talks. Now he's just staring at me, great big wide eyes. Yes. You're playful. You're playful. Oh, here he comes. Here he comes. He's on his way. Done. What? Gonna go up? Gonna go up? Oh, oh! He almost jumped up. He almost jumped up. There he goes. Yeah. My boy. The boy is playful. He's very playful. Oh, yes. Yeah, that's my microphone. How you doing? Oh, yeah. He wants to go. He wants to play. Yes. You're trying to you're trying to push my hand away. I know. That's a pretty boy. That's a pretty boy. Oh, that's a pretty boy. Yes. Push away. You gotta get away. There's that tail. That's the coffee pot. That's the coffee pot you're sniffing. So there is a recipe that is also done in the advanced chemical plant that involves processing acid gas into this stuff. Oh boy, and it's really very slow. So how much? 0.83 and 1. Oh gosh. How much puffer atmosphere? 0.25. Okay. Okay, so if I just want like a trickle and for the thing to exist, I don't need all that much puffer atmosphere, which means I don't need all that much of this stuff in the end. As long as I can feed one of these, I'll be good. Cool. Acid gas is completely free. Just to make this completely clear, acid gas is free. The extra hydrogen sulfide, granted the production of acid gas is going to also give us sulfuric wastewater, but this gives us hydrogen fluoride directly, which, yeah, hydrogen fluoride, there you go. And it also gives us some carbon dioxide, but we don't need to do anything with that. The hydrogen sulfide gas can be made into the stuff. I'm blind. Where's my regular chem plants? There they are. They're still blue. It can be made into sulfur directly, and then the sulfur into sulfur dioxide. In the alternative, we also get a lot of the sulfuric wastewater that can also be converted into sulfur through this process. This is a much bigger building. Though. So, yeah. If I could do this instead, 82.5, 37.5, that, yeah, it's a little under 2. And then into, sulfur dioxide. Yeah, that's plenty. That's more than plenty. So, let's go ahead and get started on this. Ollie really likes that scrap of packing paper. He's now dragging it across the floor. Okay. All of this is going to be done in the same location, in a fresh tile somewhere. Let's get down to our train. Our locomotive, I should say. Our travel buddy. Okay, where am I going now? Which square? Probably right down here, really close to the nutrient pulp production. Get me... here. Somewhere a bit out of the way. Ollie. Oh, he found a bug. He found a bug. And he's gonna play with it and then try to eat it. Because he's a hunter. He likes hunting. This kitty cat. Okay. We need train station. I said train station. Train station will exist. I'd prefer here. I will need to bring in a fluid. And beans, of course. So let me grab that. I think that's the spacing. That is not the spacing. Hello. There. That is the spacing. Okay. What else? I need a solid input. This guy. I'll need multiple solid inputs, most likely, but we'll hold off on that idea at the moment. At the very least, I know I'm bringing in beans. Power would be good. I said power would be good. There you go. Glorious power. Nutrient pulp. Where are you? Where do you exist? Where do you exist? Here? Yes. Beans. Where are my beans? Beans! Glorious beans. You are 40k, you are 4k. Good. Glorious, glorious stuffs. Hey, you. Ollie. Yeah, how's that Ollie? I do hope you haven't brought me a present. The last thing I need is for you to bring me a gift. You always bring me the most horrible of gifts. AKA dead cockroaches. Some of which not so dead, but dying. And not whole, either. Just partials. Cats. Hunters. Okay. From here. We have that. I need to get the acid gas. Yes, acid gas. Where's my sulfuric acid thingy? I've already forgotten. Here. Obviously here. I don't need the whole freaking thing, though, but you know what? We're doing it anyway. Just as long as she fits. There she goes. Hey! 3 months for Pi as a member. Congratulations. Let's see here. Huh? Where did that go? Oh, I know where that went. But isn't it... Huh? That needs to void. Oh, it is. Yes, that's you, Pi. Welcome back! Your renewal went through. Auto-magically. Don't you love auto-magic renewals? Let's see. I think it's now just wait for the bots to build it. Which, is a great time to actually take a brief break. I need to take a break. A little bit early. About half an hour early, but, yeah. I drank a lot of coffee really fast. I am completely out of my coffee now, and usually that doesn't even happen over the course of an entire stream, depending on how things go. So, yeah, I'll take a break and let these guys do their thing. I will be back shortly. And I have returned. Welcome back. There may be another break at some point later in the stream. But, yeah, I just took the opportunity to, as best as I can, clear out all of the stuff going on in my head. I don't think I succeeded, but, you know, we'll deal with it as we go. There will likely be more. Where are my filters? Did I not copy? Okay, I've copied this, which has requested the frames. They are on their way. Alright. How about all of this? This needs fuel. This does not get fuel. This needs to be provided fuel. This does not have fuel value. I need to add another doohickey. Not that way. That way. Our charcoal at puffing. Bring me some glorious charcoal, which exists here. So Dolly looked way too comfy in her current location to bring over to show. So she might not be joining us. She is way too comfy right now to want to leave her position. She's in the den behind me, in her favorite spot, her current favorite spot, which is on the couch in the den on a very, very soft blue blanket. She has this nice blue blanket that is her bed, and she likes that spot being on the bed. Ollie, what are you doing? Hi. Are you going up? Ollie. There he goes. He's now there. Hello, Ollie. What are you doing on top of the bookcase? What are you doing up there? My thingy is in the way. There's Ollie. How you doing? What am I doing? What am I doing, huh? You've got energy? You've got energy, you wanna play? Yeah, what is that? What is that? That's a green screen. There's a clip up top. He wants the clip. What are you doing? You're biting on the bar. Hey, you. What are you doing? That's my green screen you're gonna be poking holes in. With those teeth. Like, I knew I heard commotion behind me. Like, oh yeah, that's Ollie. It's Ollie being Ollie. He has a nice, easy way to get up to that bookcase now. You may have noticed the boxes. Those are boxes full of stuff that my mother plans on selling through, like, eBay. Selling of stuff. I don't even know if all of it is stuff that's planned to be sold on eBay because, well, she hasn't done any inventory management whatsoever. So we don't even know what we have from all the thrifting that she's been doing. And I know that she hasn't been keeping any receipts to have that as expenses for taxes when it eventually comes up once she does resell them. It's glorious. Yeah. She just, it's in her head that she wants to do this reselling and have it as a business, and we have a website domain, and it's on my hosting right now for my websites. But, yeah, we'll see what ends up happening there. She's going to be in for a bit of a rude awakening when she realizes how much effort will actually be involved in making it even remotely successful. Because, yeah, it's work. It is work. You are starting a business. And trying to do that while also working a full-time job is very difficult. She doesn't even really have as much time to even sort through all the jewelry bags that she's getting, let alone actually have any sort of management of the inventory. I mean, yeah, I could do it, but she is the one who is doing all the research into what the stuff is and all the values. It's like that's something that then I would also have to learn, right? If I were to help on that end, like I can have a website for you. I'm not really good at the art, but I can handle a WordPress and get that set up with the existing artwork that she's already commissioned and had done. But yeah, it's just we need to get the stuff actually organized and actually have it labeled and priced, and all of each thing that she wants to sell needs to get a posting on the reseller site, and then when the stuff sells, also have a plan for packaging for sale. We've got lots of boxes. Oh, we have lots of empty boxes. She was adamant about keeping all of the empty boxes and a whole bunch of the packing material of the stuff that she has ordered online already, but we need to use it because right now those boxes are stacked literally floor to ceiling in the den. And it's coming into my office right now. We need to get cracking. She keeps adding stuff for inventory without clearing any of the inventory, which is the problem right now. More stuff than we can handle at the moment. We'll need... Uh-oh. Isn't it wonderful every time Streamlabs OBS decides that it wants to refresh itself randomly? I need 2 more stations. And we need green metal catalysts. Okay. Where's my other signals? There we go. Our aluminium ore at Puffing. Our silver ore at Puffing. Those are the things I need for greens, yes? I am pretty sure my memory is not that bad. Yo, where are the catalysts? Hello, there you are. Aluminium and silver. Yep. Aluminium. And silver. Only one building is necessary here. Let me do this. Along with... Actually, one tile over. You're doing that. 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 And then I need logic. Where do I also do this? All the way over at nitric. U. That brings in and does 250 into the system. Game. There you go. For whatever reason, I am sometimes hanging, and the FPS, UPS drops to 20. I don't know why. Oh god, that's the answering machine. Hi. Dial tone is what we got as a message just now. Dial tone. Don't you love dial tone? Ah, boy. Alright. Input. Void. That's all the sulfur dioxide that I need, so... Bonk. Bonk. Just need that, hydrogen fluoride output from you. And we're just waiting on the, catalyst carriers at this point. Ah. This is overkill. I just want to make that completely clear to everyone. That this monstrosity is complete and utter overkill. Ahem. But I don't care because it's easy. I can easily just copy an existing build, even though it is a lot. And we can go from there. Is easy, don't need to adjust it. That can be done later. Okay, next I need another one of these guys. I guess it doesn't really matter where the inputs are here. This is going to make the artificial puffer atmosphere. Huzzah! Puffer puffing! We gotta keep puffing. And you know what? I should have plenty of oxygen. Ta-da! Just add power. And there's our 5 artificial puffer atmosphere per second. 5 whole units. Isn't that glorious? Ah, don't you love 5 whole units? I like 5 whole units. 5 whole units are excellent to have. Give me Biter Refugium. I need you to... this. Go ahead and, get yourself a puffin. Get rid of those exclamation marks, please. Nutrient pulp, beans, puffer atmosphere, and gaseous puffers. Just a few of them. Move you one tile down, that would be much appreciated. Put those puffers back. Okay. You. There. Power. Beans, glorious beans. Which one is it? I always forget. There you go. What sort of volume of modules am I planning to produce at the end of this? As much as I can. And it will not be based off of puffing at all. This is going to start off a feedback loop that's going to give me infinite supplies of biters. All you need is an initial supply of queens. So we need to do the egg experiments until we get a queen from the hatching of eggs. After that, we don't need to do this anymore. Welcome to Angel's Bioprocessing. Oh hey, we got a gaseous. Blazing. We got a blazing. Yes, so the puffing will eventually stop. It will not be required in the grand scheme. The only one that needs an extended period of puffing is going to be the big biters in the end, because it was mean. The big biters are mean. Sounds, let's bring that back. All the way back. All the way back down. Who do we have to thank for the sound effect? Angel. The only thing King Arthur did was require this for the modules and did the code balancing. No, this building is Angel. Angel's Bioprocessing. It's been like this from the beginning. So anytime anyone has ever done puffing, that's the set of sound effects that you get. And yes, I've gotten comments about people complaining about how obscene it is. I find it hilarious. I find it funny. If you don't like that I find it funny, then good for you. I don't care. Yeah, I need 2 queens, technically, but... once I have enough to start breeding, I won't need any more, at least for the small and mediums. Let me try to find that. So, yeah, small biter breeding. 2 queens yields 1 queen and a 99% chance of getting back the other queen. But you get at least 1 biter egg and a 50% chance of another. So when you hatch the small egg, there is a 5% chance of getting a queen. You have a 99% chance of retaining your queen, and a 5% chance of getting an extra queen. Right? So if you're extremely, extremely unlucky, you'll lose a queen and you won't get it back. But the vast majority of the time, you start off with 2 queens, you'll get a third, you'll get a fourth, you'll get a fifth, you'll get a sixth, you'll get as many as you need to fill a belt, and you're good. For the rest of the game, you don't need to do the experiment anymore once you hatch enough queens. So we need to run our experiment using blazing puffer eggs, crystal dust, and crystal seeds until we hit a 5% chance twice. If this sounds familiar, that's because this is exactly what happens when attempting to make modules in Pi Alien Life. For the exception that in Pi Alien Life, you're talking about 1% and fraction of a percent chance of stuff happening. 5 is extremely generous. Cough, cough. So, at medium, it takes longer because at medium, you have the 99% chance to get your queen back and the 50% chance of getting the extra egg, and a 2.5% chance to get a queen from hatching medium eggs. So you have to run the experiments until you get at least 2 queens, at least 2, preferably 3 or 4, just in case you are unlucky and lose the 1%. This works out fine because of that extra 50% chance of getting the medium biter egg. It is that little bit extra of a boost to keep it well within net positive, which is extremely important in the big biter size. At big biters, it is a 1% chance to get a large biter queen, a big biter queen, in the next step. Just 1%. And you still have that 1% chance of losing your queen. So the reality is, it's more like you have... I don't think this is, like, completely accurate, but it's a 50% chance to get a medium biter egg that then has a 1% chance of giving you an extra queen. So you have to, in order to keep the cycle net positive, it's only net positive by the 50% chance of the extra egg having a 1% chance of giving you the extra queen. It takes a really long time to spin up for that positive feedback loop to really get into effect. But it is still technically a positive loop in the end, even though it's really low odds. So you will end up with infinity of the big queens. Just takes a really long time. For now, though, we have eggs. Ah, the glorious farts. Go ahead and do that for me, please. Also, shift U and stick that there because it'll cycle the gaseous puffers, the actual puffer puffing. The gaseous puffers will always return to. So that's the great thing about this. You only need 2 puffers. 2 hatched puffers to start the process. Yes, they are puffs. They are puffing. Also, if you've never noticed, every puffer has a face. Have you ever noticed the face on the gaseous puffer? This guy has 2 blue eyes and a red mouth. There's two blue eyes and a red mouth on this puffer. Oh yeah, they've got faces. They do have faces. Put down a hatchery for me, please, so I can hatch these blazing puffers. Is there a way to void excess puffers? Yes. Ish. Oh hey, I got a gaseous puffer. As well as a blazing. I didn't get a blazing. Well, excuse you, game. Oh hey, a rancid. Sure, go. Cycle that rancid. By the way, you aren't actually guaranteed to get the actual puffer that you want. One of these, please. So I want the blazing. And yeah, the blazing also has a face. It also has the 2 blue eyes and the mouth on the blazing. They all have a face. Every last one of them. And they shall puff. They shall puff forevermore. I need nuts. What did I decide to do for nuts? In the end, which one was it? Was it you? Yes, it was you. You are Swamp Gardens. Bring me my however many Swamp Gardens I have. I don't need 15 nuts. Yes, little heart for breeding. Yes, they are. They are, in fact, breeding. Cough, cough. You there. Oh, you got another rancid egg. Note that this is only a 5% chance to get the blazing, acidic, or corrosive puffer eggs, and we need to succeed at least twice at hatching. Oh hey, I got a rancid puffer. And it's not a guaranteed hatch either, so we already got screwed once. We only have 1 blazing puffer. We need 2 to get this going. You know what? Do it there. I have decided. You will do that there. Nuts. Nuts. Let's get a pen. This is the only time I will ever need nuts. So I can do this particular process. Oh hey, it's 11:30. That's the normal time I would take my break. I think we'll take a break at 12. / at the turn of the next hour. Excuse me, I'm getting an email from Archage. I can claim free pack full of items until July 19th. Did you know that you can claim a free pack full of items in Archage until the 19th? I haven't played that game in a long time. It's been years. gosh, thinking about it, it was before Black Desert Online launched. At which point after Black Desert Online launched, then I played a lot of Black Desert Online. A lot. A lot. And a lot, a lot, and spent a lot, a lot, a lot in that game. I haven't played Black Desert Online in a while. Every time I go back to it, I end up quitting for the exact same reasons why I stopped to begin with. It is obnoxious, to say the least, to progress. Progression is obnoxious in Black Desert Online. Would you please give me eggs? Like, you haven't even given me any eggs. I need you to do a thing at some point. Is there anything here that is like bad? Is there anything here that's bad? No, this is straightforward. This is as straightforward as the beans, actually. In fact, it's so straightforward that, I mean, besides needing mud, like needing mud as mud, it's essentially the same build. We're just gonna not use that many buildings for it. We'll do this copy. We'll paste it down below. So as it just so happens, we've, uh-oh. I've crashed. I've crashed. My graphics have died. Oh, thank God we came back. My entire PC just froze. The graphics just completely froze. That just happened with nanobots trying to get placed. Or trying to place things. While streaming. It clears up. It'll clear up now. There's technically 0 drop frames, but yeah, it should be back. It just my whole PC just hanged. And I don't know what that is. What that was. Sadly, at this point, by the way, if you've been watching for a while, you may sort of understand what's going on. I suspect that my graphics card is in the process of dying. I think it's starting to give out. And this is just from my own personal experiences in the past of having graphics cards begin to die. We're not at the point yet where I'm getting constant crashes on graphics, but little things like this happening, little things like this where the whole thing freezes briefly, yeah, that's not a good sign for the hardware. The hardware is not fine. unfortunately. And I literally just upgraded my CPU and motherboard. I can't take on debt of an entire PC at this point in time. I can't do it. I've already taken on a lot of debt just to get the motherboard and CPU. And prior to that, the a new set of memory for my computer, because there was a memory issue. Pretty sure this isn't a memory issue, but it's still annoying. Very, very annoying. But hopefully this is just a factor of this PC doesn't like being on for extended periods. That could be it. I haven't like the uptime is 7 days a week at this point. It may just be that in the current configuration, it doesn't like being on for this long without a restart. It may just mean I need to restart the computer, slash that I need to update my graphics drivers, which I do need to update my graphics drivers. They're a little bit out of date at this point. I'm also using 8 gigs of my 11 gigs of VRAM at this point. I am not overclocking the graphics card. Graphics isn't overclocked. CPU is overclocked. But what just happened there with the whole thing freezing was not a CPU issue. That was a GPU freeze. At least I'm pretty sure that was a GPU freeze. The temperature on the GPU is 58°C right now, and it's only at like 26%. But that specifically happened with nanobots building a thing. And I think this entire stream today, every time a nanobot has tried to build a thing, it's caused a freeze. So let me, okay, so something as easy as that, no. But, something about it is a little off kilter. Let me see here. What do I want to do? How do I want to do this? We're gonna continue. Regardless. It's just occasionally there might be that little hiccup that happens. I have you. I have you. I'll use you. This is my landfill build. I can absolutely make use of the landfill build. Granted, it's all red belt, but I don't really have too much of that right now. I think. Oh no, there's no alert saying that I don't have enough reds, so I must have enough reds. This is going to exclusively give me mud. And then I'll have another thingy for the viscous mud water in the end. These need to reset to, excuse me. Oh, wrong thing. This guy. Elendil. Elendil. Where are you? There you are. So, get rid of those. Replace with that. Oh, the other unfortunate part is that it's good luck getting a GPU now, right? Even if I had the money to replace my GPU, it's like, well, with what? With what? What's available? Because good luck getting a 3080 right now. Heck, good luck getting a 3070 right now. Oh, look, a 3070 on Amazon. You know what the price is for a 3070? RTX 3070 from NVIDIA is on Amazon right now? $1,219.99. That's the price of a 3070 right now on Amazon for a Zotac. There's a gigabyte one for $1,300. Oh boy, there's an MSI for $10.99. Another one for $11.99. This is for a 3070, which is, I think, supposed to be in the half that range. Isn't that the $500 card? What is the 3070 MSRP? Okay, it's $650 MSRP to $640, $650 on Newegg that you can end up with, starting at $499. Okay, so yeah, that was the 500 card originally for the 3070. That was the $500 card. The 3080 was the $750, I think, for the 3080, and then of course the 3090 was $1,100, $1,200. I forget which one, $1,250 maybe. But good luck finding any of them at this point in time. Ah, yes, you can get a 3090 for $2,809.99 on Amazon right now. Isn't that great? What? I don't even follow AMD graphics cards. So what's the latest, like, models of the Radeon cards? I don't even know, because I don't follow AMD at all. Outside of the processors. 6000 series, okay. What is the, what is the model number of the equivalent top-end Radeon cards? 6900 XT. Okay. Radeon 6900 XT. What is that at? Oh, 2000. Yeah. That's at 2000. So good luck with that. What about 6800 XT? That one's at $14.99. $17.99. These are graphics cards that I think are supposed to be a fraction of that. Half of that. Uh-huh. Of course, they're not going to list MSRP on the website. Oh, no. They would not do that at all, would they? Buy direct from AMD. Yeah, sure. So the 6800 XT MSRP is $650, $649. Yeah, it's 1800, 15 to 1800 right now. So, you know, 3 times the price. As usual, the 6900 XT is usually 1,000. It is over 2,000. Ah, glorious. What's the VRAM on these? I don't even know. Because that's actually more important to me than the power of the graphics card itself. What's the VRAM? What is the VRAM? VRAM is not told on your specification page. Okay. So the 6900 is 16 gigs of VRAM. That's the 6900. What about the 6800? How much VRAM you got? 16. Okay. Okay. I can get behind that. What about the 6700? Does the 6700 have a bunch? It has 12. Hey, I think we have a winner if the 6700 is actually available. It's not. $1,000. Anyone got $1,000 laying around to get a 6700 XT? I sure don't. A 6700 XT, which MSRP is what now? Where's the AMD page? 6700 XT. Oh, it's $479. MSRP for the 6700 XT is $479. It's $1,000 on Amazon. Oh, Factorio 1.1.36 has just released. What does it do? Fixed belt drag building on the edge of building reached. Fixed canceling upgrades of underground belt didn't make the corresponding operation with the potentially connected belt on the other side. Okay. Just bug fixes. Okay. Scripting and then stuff. Added overlay layer to tree variation definitions. Woohoo. Not important stuff, I think. So, yeah, right now is not a great time. Right now is not a great time for upgrading or replacing a graphics card. It is not the time. So, hopefully my card isn't actually dying. Even though I know it's probably dying. It probably is dying. Which is a shame. I've had it for 5 years. Oh, you make Sea, right. At least I think I've had it for 5 years. When did I purchase my 1080 Ti? And did I purchase it on Amazon? I did purchase it on Amazon. I purchased it on Amazon on June 12th, 2017. So, 4 years. Four years ago as of last month. I mean, that doesn't seem like very long to me. Right? I mean, if you... Because I haven't overclocked this card. How long is it supposed to last before it starts to die? Because 4 years doesn't seem like all that long. Okay, let's get this brought over. I don't need this double shenaniganry. You... are the mud. There you go. Meow? Meow? Where is she? Where is she? Where's the dolly? Oh, I hear a dolly. Where's my dolly? Where is she? Where's the doll? She just meowed. I heard you meowing. Hey, Dolly. I see you. Dolly, come say hi. Give me a lure. I need a lure. I have a lure. The lure is a pen. I have lured an ollie. I have lured the wrong kitty cat. Hey, that was a claw. That was a claw in my hand. That is not appreciated. Hey, Ollie. Oh, what Dolly? Where's my Dolly? Where's Dolly? Come on. I caught all. I keep catching Ollie rather than Dolly, but she's around, and she just ran off. Okay. She's had her nap. She's gotten up. She wants food, I'm sure. Okay, I need to process these into doohickeys. Do I even have the doohickeys? Of course not. Or do I? Am I just blind? I don't. Pretty sure. I need you. I don't need this many. I need some, but not this many. Pretty sure. Yep, figured I didn't have any of that. And these need to change the recipe to processing into stuffs. Ah, growth. Growth of my lindles. And then I have to... So, even if I could find, like, a 6700 XT, it's like, what is the benchmarks on that like? What are the benchmarks like on that? 6700 XT versus 1080 Ti. How does it compare in terms of overall horsepower? It's worse. It's a slower graphics card. By about 15%. You're joking. Slower by 15%. Well, what about the 6800 XT? And the 6900 XT? The 6800 XT is about 19% faster. Okay. So that would at least be an upgrade over what I have now. And doesn't this have, ray tracing? Does the 6000 series have ray tracing? Yes. Yes, it does. Oh, God. Not a great time. Meow. 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 Ollie. Hey, you. Ollie. Ollie running around. Yeah? What you doing? What you doing, Ollie? What you doing up there? He's making noises. He's making noises up there. Full of energy. I'll call it energy. You there. As I take my time doing all this. You are processing that stuff. Excellent. We have the things. Meow. Welcome, gaseous, or welcome, blazing puffers. Please give me a blazing puffer. Hey, we've got an acidic egg. Still waiting on corrosives. Oh, thank goodness. We can start the process. We can start the blazing puffer processing. For eggs. 4 eggs. That's what we need. Yay. Just yay. Eggs. Let's go. We'll do the small fighter stuff first, and move on from there. So, egg experiments. Okay. I may need to split this stuff up because egg experiments are one thing. It needs crystal dust and it needs crystal seed. The crystal seed is going to need alien bacteria. Alien bacteria needs alien spores and hydrochloric acid and calcium carbonate from red cellulose fiber, from thermal water and ammonia gas, which the thermal water is fine. It's fine. This stuff is brown algae. It's fine. It's salt water into brown into lithia, plus steamed thermal water. Ammonia needs catalysts, whatever, fine. But this is space. This is like a lot of space to get alien bacteria alone, let alone alien goo after that, and seeded dishes after that. So we're going to do this in a new build, but I'm going to take a break here to get up, stretch legs, all that. Again, because we took a early initial break today. I need to take another one. And we'll do that right now. I'll be back in a few minutes. I have a dolly. How's the thing? I caught Dolly. Yeah, she's a baby. She's had her food. Hey, you're trying to squirm? Hey, those are claws on your back paws. Hey, no claws. No claws. Hey. Ow. Do I need to trim off those claws in the back? Yes. Yes, I do. Next time you come and sleep on my lap. Next time you're on my lap, you're getting clipped. If she ever comes to lap. She doesn't usually come to the lap. She comes occasionally to sleep in my lap, but and I do take the opportunity to trim her claws. I've got the little clippers here for the trimming of the claws. As cheap as these things are, they are more often than not the best solution for keeping the claws trimmed. Those little things that are like motorized, they're way too loud for cats. Don't even bother. Cats, they'll just run away because they don't like the noise. These things, silent and effective. Little scissors, they just clip off the tips of the claws. Just don't get anywhere close to the pink, and you're good. Okay, this thing is going to be doing the small biter experiment. It needs to process those. I have an acid egg. Hey! Glorious, I have another acid egg. Even better. Please hatch both of them into the acidic puffers. You failed. Oh no, you succeeded. We got one. Hey, success. One puffer. Please. Yes! Yes! Thank goodness, we now have 2 acid puffers. Did I need an acid puffer? Yes, because I need the acid puffers for the mediums. And then I need the corrosives for the bigs. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Do I want to increase the rate of production of the blazing puffer eggs? Or just let the game run? I can just let the game run, to be completely honest. Where am I in relation to the... Oh, I deleted it, didn't I? I have not deleted any of this. So, say hello to 153,000 units of crystal dust. That is otherwise making crystal catalysts. I have a bit of this. It's up here. I need it here. This will be a great opportunity to have my robots do this mission for me. I don't really need you to have the egg stuff there, but... There you go. Egg. Crystal dust, crystal seed. Oh, I actually have a few units of crystal dust stored up. Am I planning to pick this build up after I have enough eggs, or will I just let it grind to a halt as outputs fill up? This is gonna stick around for a while, but essentially once I need the space, I'll clear it. If I need it for something else, I'll clear it once I am done. Yes, time to unleash the swarm. Ish. Let's take my beautiful Mark IV locomotive. Is it 3 or is it 4? I think it's 4. 3. Okay. My purple train locomotive. All the way over here. Let's get, do I even have enough space for this? Hold on. I need a thing. I don't have enough space for this. Uh... I don't like braiding. I don't like braiding. That's gonna go down there. This is gonna go here. Da, 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 da. Success. Would I post a blueprint of the puffing square? I mean, sure. Why? It is beyond inefficient. It is well beyond anything I would ever recommend anyone to ever do. In terms of, like, just efficiency's sake. This is overkill. Above and beyond overkill. I may as well give you the sulfuric acid thing, right? Like, the sulfuric acid one, that's fine. But you don't need anywhere near this amount of stuff to do the puffer atmosphere. Like, I can give you a build for puffer atmosphere that gives you a bunch of puffer atmosphere. Because you're beyond lazy. Alright. Fine. We're not actually done with this yet, though. Where did I park? Over here. Bots can do their thing. Go crazy. There we go. Return. Off we go. Goo. Not goo, but bacteria. And, do I really wanna do that? Seated dishes. Needs glass. Do I want to bring glass in? Not particularly. Well, let's look at it this way. Small biter eggs. This recipe. We'll look at 1. Though that's overkill. We'll look at 0.1. Still probably overkill. It's this guy. So we need cellulose paste. Methane. You're gonna make me do blue algae? You're gonna make me do blue algae. Alright. Okay. No matter what, blue algae. Like, all of these things, all of these recipes, that one's completely disabled. It does not exist. I wish it existed. But coal doesn't exist, so there's no point. You make urea with catalysts? Yeah. When I need urea. Well, I make the ammonia for the urea out of catalysts. When I need it. So, alien bacteria needs this stuff. I have hydrochloric acid. I can bring that in just fine. But I also need this stuff. which is this stuff, which is this stuff, which is this stuff. But hey, we need the blue algae anyway, so may as well. And thermal water, which is going to be through this recipe, through this. Note, that is a lot of ones. I am very happy to see a lot of ones there. But, yeah, from that, from that, from that. From that, from that. Well, it's a good thing we're in a square that has a butt ton of sulfuric wastewater, huh? And the ability to get the carbon dioxide. So, yeah, there's that. So what is the stuff I need? So this needs chlorine and sodium hydroxide. That'll come from that. And it overproduces on the chlorine, which is fine. And technically, I don't even need to bring in the hydrochloric acid. Because I do the stuff anyway. I make the chlorine and hydrogen anyway. It's not going to be enough for that 1 per second of the hydrochloric, though. And I need alien spores, of course, which... that comes from polluted artificial fish water. Okay. Okay, breathe. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. It'll be glorious. It'll be wonderful. So, do we set up our fish? Maybe. There's this raw meat here, which we can get raw meat out of a lot of things. We can butcher raw meat out of some existing fish, but we can also butcher puffers. Gaseous puffers. We would need a lot of puffers. So the Santa Ray needs meat to start with, to start the process, as well. Oh yeah, by the way, gaseous puffers make acid gas. Wait, that's a lot of acid gas. That's a lot of acid gas. Matrix solver. Matrix solver, do the thing for me. Huh. God, that's tempting too. The problem is that it's fluoric wastewater into hydrogen fluoride gas. It's a 1-to-1, but you need that wastewater. first. You. Yeah, I thought as much. Into that. Into that. That's like not existent amounts of nutrient pulp. That's like really, really tiny. Like I'm making 1,000 of the stuff. That's a lot of buildings, though. That's a lot of puffer refusions. It's 99. But still, isn't that like less stuff than the other? I mean, this is making 1,000 acid gas. The sulfuric acid from wasn't you. You. The scrubbing. I have a unit that's giving me half as much acid gas, but 500 sulfuric acid with it. That will be 27 megawatts of power from 160 buildings. This is what I'm, like, doing in that build that I had copied. So compare 27.1 making 5 and 5 to 24.2 and 124 making 1,000 acid gas. Plus, there's actually excess hydrogen sulfide here. And excess carbon dioxide. And, of course, we're only making enough stuff here for the hydrogen fluoride to get the system moving. So we don't even have to worry about the hydrogen fluoride. But we still need 0.25 puffers, etc. You need to do this to get the puffers. Feed them beans, bring in beans to get the net gain on the puffers. Which you then need to hatch. And this is where the problems start to come in with using puffers for anything. You have to deal with an adult rancid puffer as well as all of the other eggs. Of which the only thing you can really do is convert them to meat. And I guess feed them to Santa Rays through Santa Ray petting? Which effectively voids Santa Rays? But that's not meat, though. That's meat to get more Santa Rays. But you can throw breeding. You can throw meat into Santa Ray breeding and then throw the excess Santa Rays into Santa Ray petting. And void the fish water, or do something with it. And that will get rid of the meat from the excess puffers. That does not get rid of this thing, the puffer shell, which has to be mill drummed, and you have to cycle the mill drums, into a powder. The powder then becomes an eggshell seed, which you then have to use to make a crystal shard. And then you have to do something with the crystal shard. You can actually end up voiding crystals in the end by mill drumming the crystals into powder, and then there is a recipe for powder to slurry that you can then destroy. This is why puffers suck, because you have to take into account all of these, all of this stuff. You have to hatch all of these things that you get out from breeding. You have to hatch all of them. And then you have to convert all of them into meat. And then you have to take the meat and convert it to polluted fish water. And you have to take the egg shells and convert that into stuff that you can void. It's just annoying. As good as it is, it's annoying. Really, really annoying. And that's why I don't do it at all. As good as it would otherwise be, it's like, but for all this shenaniganry with having to deal with excess stuff, I can't bring myself to do it. Anyway. Enough of that. We need to do this. What is the other stuff? I do need a cellulose fiber, which wood. Just the wood. Just wood. I'm gonna live with it just needing the wood. Where does this come in? Alright, the meat. Let's ignore that meat for now. I'll be doing Santa rays to begin with. Yeah, I'll be dealing with excess here. This is glass. That's fine. I'm already getting the other stuff. Artificial fish water is water and saline water. It's like super simple. Get the Santa rays looping. I think that's it. Yeah. Let me pin this. Ah, boy. So, glass hydrochloric acid. Oh, gee, I hope I can fit a doohickey in. Bring me some hydrochloric acid. Now, I could convert back a step from hydrochloric, but I don't have to. And I did go all the way down to the blue algae. Yes, I did. Okay. Butchery. Have I requested any butcheries? No. No, I have not. Butchery. Bring me butchers. The time has come to, butcher some stuff. I wish the one in Pi Alien Life was a 3x3. I really wish Pi Alien Life's butchery was a 3x3. But no, the slaughterhouse in Pi Alien Life, I believe, is at least a 12x12. It's real big. It's real big. Might be 8x8 now that I'm thinking about it, but it's big. Like, I've stopped even really thinking about the actual exact sizing of buildings from Pyandon's mods because they're just massive. It's just big is big. There's not much difference between a 16x16 and a 14x14 and a 12x12. And yes, there are buildings as big as 16x16, if not larger, unless they've undergone massive changes. Because Pranodon went and he increased the size of the one of the ranches in particular to be massive. The what was it? What was it? The cows. What are they called again? I've forgotten at this point. Yes, he really likes his graphics and therefore has to have buildings be massive, which also means massive graphics, which also means lots of VRAM. I don't know how people can't can actually play Pylons without a graphics card that has massive VRAM. I mean, he changed the AUGs, but I'm not thinking of the AUGs. I'm thinking of the meat, the big meat ones, the cows. AUGs are the cave dudes, I thought. The ones that formerly gave urea. Thought those were AUGs. I don't know. Stuff. Things. Names. Too many names. Too many names. The AUGs are different. They also got an increase to the size of their paddocks, but I'm thinking of the ranch, not the paddock. The not the Ulrich. The Ulrich are the horses. Uh it's escaping me. Names, things. Let me go ahead and grab a few extra gaseous puffers. You'll make my initial meat supply. How are you doing? A few eggs. You just need your crystal seeds. Yes, let's just get some initial supply of meat that will... Ah yes, fish tanks. I will need some of those. This is going to be temporary fish tanks, but I will need them nonetheless. And I have about this much space to work with. Great. However, this will be here until the end of time? Or at least until the end of the big stuffs? Oh, oil and gas separators. Am I on 2 still? Have I made... I don't think I've made 3 or 4 yet. Have I made 3s? Have I made 4s? No. I can make 3s and 4s. It would help if I was standing within the range of my stuff. Okay, I have not done that thing. So I haven't done petrochemical doohickeys. I think I need the steam crackers as well. I do have steam cracker 2s. Yeah, puffers to mate exists. The only problem is that when you do puffers, you have to hatch puffers, and the hatching of puffers yields these eggshells. God, that would be like one of the first things I would kill in this game. Like if I were to simplify some of this, I would completely get rid of the whole concept of puffer eggshells. Just nix them from the entire face of existence. They are not necessary, and keep people from actually doing pretty good processes otherwise. Because it just puts a whole damper on the whole thing, because then you have to spend seated dishes, you have to mill drum, you have to process these guys into crystals. It's just, ugh. It's, ugh. Too much to deal with for just a byproduct that you have to make sure that you're constantly getting rid of. Just, nah. Nah, that's not a particularly fun aspect. It's complexity, but not really the point. It actively is detrimental to the experience, and that is something that should be removed. One of these days, I'll get around to potentially trying to do a simplified Pyanodons or accessible Pyanodons and just get rid of a lot of the BS, a lot of the side stuff that's completely optional, just to make it abundantly clear a pathway to go down. I mean, some people like some of the side stuff, but if the point is to make it a bit more accessible to more people, sometimes having options ends up having the opposite effect of what you intend. People get confused very easily. Unfortunate, but that's true. There is such a thing as too many choices, too many options. And a lot of people get extremely overwhelmed by Pyandon's mods than even my tutorials. While they help, you still have to be willing to look at a tutorial to begin with to try and wrap your head around the things. And while yes, my stuff has helped a number of people wrap their heads around the very important aspects in Pyanodons, uh, there's still a lot of attrition. Very, 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 very few people finish Pyanodons mods. That being said, a lot more people are streaming it these days. Uh, I have noticed that the community Discord has an entire channel now for stream and video announcements, and we've got let's see, at least 2 other people doing content of Plandons ish. At least I think it's Plandons. 2-3 Infantryman I think still continues with a pie playthrough. Yeah, it seems like there might be 2 or 3-ish people. But I don't know. Has anyone finished a game of Pyandons since I finished my Pi Alien Life playthrough? Oh, don't you love it when the mixer on Streamlabs OBS is just dead? Yeah, there are folks who stream Pyandons. There's this Wes.cool who is apparently doing Mark II versions of various plants and animals as of yesterday. So they made it to Mark II. Congratulations. Congratulations on that massive milestone of making it to Mark II. West.cool. That's a thing. At least one that didn't pi AL. Yeah, I mean, it's fine to it is an achievement to beat Pyandon's mods even if you don't have Alien Live. Yeah, even the no animation mod stuff doesn't quite help on initial load of the game. Uh, it helps with performance, but I mean, there might be another mod that reduces animations that would help. Let's build. So I need at least one of those. I need a thingy on those. I need a thingy on those. This is actually going to be done through bots. Because this is just glass, and a small amount of it at that. Probably not going to be outputting into a chest like that, though. Got 2 of these. I've got nutrient pulp already. We just have to get my pipes to it. Bring you down. And I'm just not playing Pyandons at the moment because, I mean, it fundamentally hasn't changed, right? Not yet. I mean, I don't think it's going to fundamentally change with alternative energy, but I'm sort of waiting for alternative energy to be released before really diving back in. Of course, I would want to finish whatever I'm working on in the meantime. So, after that releases, just finish what I'm currently playing and then move on to alternative energy with the rest of the Pi suite. Because I haven't played Pyandon's mods with the update to oil, for example. There was a big, like, completely game-changing update to Pi petroleum handling. I'm pretty sure it was that one that was affected, where you now have to like prospect for what type of oil well you have from a node, and you can like choose what type of well you have on your own whims. I think that's what it is now. There's not just straight up oil wells and gas wells on the map anymore. You have this unknown well type that you have to like put a building down and throw stuff at it, throw fluids at it to get the resource that you want out of it. And I have not played like an actual map with those resources in it yet. So that's a thing. And for the record, no, I did not enjoy that change. I think it was a little bit too superfluous. And I think it's at a point now where Pyandon is just adding complexity for the sake of adding complexity, rather than trying to make the experience actually fun. But it's probably been like that for a while. Just hadn't noticed. Where are my thingies? Those. And I think as well, there's a lot of I think there's a lot of sunk cost fallacy going on with a lot of development with Iodon's mods as well. Stuff that should have probably been removed ages ago, but they don't want to remove it because it was work that was done and time that was put in. Anyway, that's gonna be those buildings done there. I have my fish water. I am going to need an initial batch of fish. So let's get an initial batch of fish brought in. I apparently have 24 whole fish. Okay, allow me to go fishing real quick. Let's go fishing. Fishing with construction bots. All of this is within my construction radius, so let's grab this 70, 90, 108 of these fish. How many more we got? Oh, there's 32. 35, 61, 85. That's a lot of fish. Yes, let's do this as my constructo bots go radially out to collect all the things for me. Go gadget constructo bots. How many do I have? 62,257 construction bots in my network. I have a few. Yep. We have a few of those things. Okay, meat. Thank you for the 129 raw meat. Why do the seeds have to look nicer than the actual plant? Like, those seeds look cool. The plant, not so much. Nondescript brown is what this plant looks like. Okay, do not that, but that. Glorious. We're operational. Okay. This produces excess amounts of fish. God, how am I going to take care of this? So the output... We'll go here. We'll split off preferentially right to load in here. The rest become meat. The meat goes there. That'll be the meat and the fish taken care of along the line. There will be a net positive on this, though. So let's keep that in mind. There will be a net positive. Meaning it will die. It will stop at a certain point. Unless I have enough of these to process the production, which it appears I, in fact, do. And unless I can store the excess meat slash stuff. Okay, store excess meat. Glorious meat. Go. Store the meat. Beautiful. Beautiful, glorious meat. Output right. Not input right. Output right. Go, go, go. Do the thing. There you go. Fishies, fishies. Beautiful Santa rays. Now, I do have a backup, an intended backup, on the polluted artificial fish water. As intended. That is that. I will need a thingy. That is going to give me the fiber that I need to make the cellulose paste. Or even is it? Paste? Where are you? Alright, what did I need the fiber for? Calcium... No, that's the red. I needed the fiber as fiber for cellulose paste. In a liquefier. Okay. In a liquefier. That explains everything. It needs sodium hydroxide and chloromethane. Okay. Okay. That's done. That's done. That's done. Hydro plant. Oh yes, these are a fluid. Alien spores are a fluid. Don't you know? Electrolyzer. Electrolyze. That is not the correct mark level. That is the correct mark level. Void the hydrogen. Take the chlorine. Void the excess chlorine. You need sodium hydroxide. There you go. Enjoy the sodium hydroxide. Chloromethane. Why are the bots taking forever to send me wood from here? Wood is here. Okay? Wood is here. It need go here. Wood is on way. We have things. Just add chloromethane. Okay, good. Chloromethane. You need methane. And that needs blue stuff. Okay, blue stuff. Glorious, beautiful blue stuff. Blues? I'll do over here. Why over here? Because close to the wastewater. If I have any? Right. I did the wrong thing just now. Ahem. Void. That side of things. Overflow voiding. Overflow voiding is excellent. I like it. It's really good stuffs. What do we got here? Our 2 acids. Did I get a corrosive? I have 1 whole corrosive. Please hatch. I need 2 of them. How you doing? 4 plus 29. Oh boy, yeah, we need to, hatch these. Which are done in a hatchery, by the way. We just hatch the eggs in hatcheries. And get what we get. You. Liquefier. I need a licky. Gib. CO2. Ta-da! Blue algae. Ahem. Blue cellulose fiber. Blue cellulose fiber does two things. Why did I list you twice? I don't know. I still only need one. Okay. This will make methane. Out of a liquefier right next door. You. That. And an advanced? Did you say that you wanted an advanced? Oh no, you just want an oil and gas separator. So that will make ammonia, and that will make the stuffs. Give me a supply of steam. Preferably not there. Oh good, you were not backwards. Enjoy the steam. Void the majority of this. That. That gives me oil. The oil gets processed again. Into gas. The gas gets processed here. I have a gas? Oh, I never requested a gas. I don't have one of those. What? Oh, an advanced. No, 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 no. Why did you try to use it? An advanced gas refinery. Gas refinery. Hold up. Gas refinery. Do I have 3? No. Do I have 2? No. Do I have 1? Yes. Okay. Gas refinery 1 is what you should be. It didn't update the pin. That should do it. That didn't do it! I didn't update the correct thing, did I? There you go. Ta. Da. Okay. That is methane. Ideally. The methane comes down. And it will make the chloromethane. That's going in there. The chlorine is coming from above. Methane. Okay. That will be that. That leaves us off with still needing a lot of work. Ah. I did the wrong... I skipped a step, didn't I? That I did. I skipped this step right here. There you go. Now you're cooking. I was like, why did I have to set gas refinery twice? Duh, because there's 2 steps. Oh boy. And that's actually the paste, and I can put the thingy down that actually uses the paste. That's gonna start making substrate dishes. And once I get the bacteria going, we'll have the bacteria, of course. All this other work that's in here is all to get this calcium carbonate in the end, so that we could actually get the alien bacteria going. This brown algae into thermal, or brown algae to lithia to thermal, plus cellulose fiber into ammonia, which we've done, feeds into the red algae, our first time doing red algae actually, into calcium carbonate, and then into bacteria for those dishes, for those. Let's just get this out of the way. I am just gonna take the little bit of extra time, start plonking down things quickly, so that we can actually do the glorious stuffs. Oh hey, look, it's a... It's an actual thermal extractor. Give water. How much steam do you use? Not much. You're making thermal water. That will go into you, but needs ammonia. Ammonia is over here. I'll need to bring it down. Way up here. Congrats. That's ammonia. That's ammonia. Why you got nothing? Why you got nothing? Why you got nothing? Okay, you're just slow. That's why you got nothing. You got nothing because this just is a little slow. It'll be fine. That's that. Grab this guy. Start processing. Go do stuff. Why do you even need to be in a liquefier? Why do you even liquefier? Like, you're not doing anything with liquids. Huh? Why you even? Why you even liquid? I don't know. But what I do know is that I am going out here because we need to get the hydrochloric acid. And this is from within the train station. If only I had aimed correctly. And wasn't completely in line with my rails. The majestic mating song of the puffers. The mating song of the majestic puffer, that's what it is. Ah, beautiful mating song. So that is those. Alien bacteria. It is a solid. A beautiful, wonderful, glorious solid. From here into here. Power. From here. Where? I had a thing, right? Crystal dust plus you? Plenty of that. And that'll go into a provider chest in the end. It will provide by bot all the way up here. Wherever I put it. Up here. Request for crystal seeds. I'm gonna take some of these crystal seeds with me. And plonk here. Just so we can start this process of hatching the eggs. Oh, goodness. Oh, goodness. It has begun. The arduous journey has begun. It's a little hacked, but sure. It works, at least. Are you still sure that you want to have a blueprint of this? Because there's a lot of, tweaking that'll need to be done. But hey, and some outside inputs you'll need to be able to provide to get it to operate. We have an egg. Why are you not attempting to shove the egg into the hatchery? Because it's not hatched in one of those. Because it's hatched in a biter refugium. Hatch those. Needs alien processed meat and nutrient pulp. We're gonna do it. We're gonna do it. And the reason why I say we're gonna do it is because we actually have what we need to make the alien processed meat. Because this stuff uses goo. And guess what? Goo is just bacteria. Let's just add another couple minutes onto the thing. It'd be great. You. Not one of those. One of those. Goo. You. Alien processed meat. Go. Yo, meat. Go, go, go. Gadget meat. Ta-da! Da-da-da-da! Da-da-da-da-da! We have alien processed meat. Well, alrighty then. We have a few eggs. And now we have biters. And the eggs are hatching. Oh god, it is a 5% chance that we need to have happen twice. From here, it's just sit and wait to get 2 queens. Minimum. All we need is 2 queens. That is going to be the end of the stream for the day, folks. We went 10 minutes past time. Oh, boy. What is the poll sitting at right now? 22 votes, 50% for Astroneer. Yeah, that's probably gonna be what we play tomorrow. But we'll give it until tomorrow morning. For the final decision as to what exactly we shall play tomorrow. But I will say that it is looking like Astroneer going into tomorrow, unless we get a whole bunch of people voting for something else between now and tomorrow morning. With that, folks, what did we get done today? We are hatching biters. We have 3 small biters, which means we have in fact failed 3 times at getting a queen. We are going to be continuing to hatch eggs and produce blazing, puffing eggs until we get our 2 queens. Next time we meet, we're setting up a real fish farm for eggs, and we're setting up like the real alien goo production for the alienated meat, so we can keep doing this, because we're still going to need to keep doing this as we cycle and do the actual biter build. It's going to need alien processed meat, so we need goo. We need alien goo. We need all the things to make the alien goo. Which, yeah, that's a mission. That's this stuff. That's the red stuff. So that's the blue stuff. That's, yeah. Things. That's things. Would I need the, methane, though? Would I? Yeah, because I would still need the dishes and such, because I still need the crystal seeds for stuff. But, so essentially, next stream is going to be doing this, just bigger. We're going to be taking our time going piece by piece and doing it at scale. so we can actually have a small fighter process going. For now, though, I'm going to leave it here. I'm going to thank you all for watching. This has been Otaku Showboat. If you've enjoyed today's stream, please be sure to do all of the social and engagement stuff below the video. Leave a like, leave a comment, subscribe if you've not yet subscribed, and hit the notification bell. Consider becoming a member of the channel by hitting the great big blue join button and supporting on Patreon at patreon.com/otakushowboat if you're so inclined and able. I, of course, will be back tomorrow with whatever the vote ends up with for the next game to play on Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and I will be back with more shenaniganry as we make our way towards modules. Trust me, this all leads into modules in our Sea Block playthrough. I hope to see you all